Let's walk through the 14 coaches stepping back onto football's biggest stage, the ones who've been here before, who've felt the pressure, the joy, and the heartbreak of the FIFA World Cup, and what the world should realistically expect from them in 2026. 1. Didier Deschamps, France. Deschamps is no ordinary returning coach. He's one of the few managers in history to win the World Cup as a coach in 2018 and then take his team all the way to the final again in 2022. That places him among a rare class of managerial greats. France will still be among the favorites in 2026, and anything less than a deep semi-final run will be branded a disappointment by both French media and global fans. His squad depth and tactical experience give him the tools to go far, but will he finally get the title defense his country craves? 2. Lionel Scaloni, Marcelo Bielsa, Uruguay. El Loco is one of international football's most respected thinkers, but his World Cup history has been mixed. In 2002 with Argentina, his team was surprisingly eliminated in the group stage. Then, in 2010 with Chile, he showed flashes of brilliance but fell short. Now with Uruguay, it's about redemption and tactical expression. Fans who adore attacking football will be excited. Others fret his intense style might burn out his squad before the knockout rounds. 4. Hervé Renard, Saudi Arabia. Renard's name became unforgettable at the 2022 World Cup when his Saudi team produced one of the shock results of the tournament by beating eventual champions Argentina. Saudi Arabia isn't a traditional powerhouse, but Renard's experience managing African nations and his knack for tactical organization gives him a shot at a competitive group showing. Expect Saudi Arabia to be disciplined and hard to break down, but still long shots to make it deep. 5. Javier Aguirre, Mexico. El Vasco has qualified Mexico for World Cups as a returning coach before, 2002 and 2010, and reached the round of 16 each time. But Mexico's massive fan base in North America is tired of hitting that same ceiling. Hosting in 2026 raises expectations dramatically. For the first time, Mexico's coach will be expected not just to qualify and survive, but to break through into a quarter-final, a stage the Mexican national team has never reached at a World Cup. 6. Roberto Martinez, Portugal. Martinez has done it all in World Cups, a third-place finish with Belgium in 2018, followed by a disappointing 2022. Now leading Portugal, his task is to balance star power with tactical coherence. With Cristiano Ronaldo still a potential squad leader, the world will scrutinize how Martinez manages personalities and expectations. A quarter-final should be the floor. Anything less will be judged harshly. 7. Zlatko Dalic, Croatia. Croatia has become one of the most consistent tournament teams in modern history. Dalic's side went to the final in 2018 and third place in Qatar 2022. They're a small nation with outsized results, and he'll expect his team to qualify from the group and be a genuine knockout threat. For Croatia, a quarter-final is realistic. A semifinal, again, wouldn't shock many. 8. Gustavo Alfaro, Paraguay. After leading Ecuador with spirit in 2022, Alfaro now takes Paraguay back to the World Cup for the first time in over a decade. His presence gives Paraguay a sense of tactical structure, but expectations should be tempered. Paraguay doesn't have the deep talent pools of the big nations, so progress beyond the group stage will be an achievement considered a success here. 9. Walid Regragui, Morocco. Regragui is one of the most exciting success stories of recent World Cup history. In Qatar 2022, he guided Morocco to a historic fourth-place finish, the best performance ever by an African or Arab nation. That campaign changed global perceptions. For 2026, expectations are high but realistic. Morocco must show that their 2022 run wasn't a one-off by again competing for knockout success. If you're intrigued by these storylines and want in-depth, honest coverage as we build toward World Cup 2026, make sure to subscribe to Final Whistles Files and hit that bell icon. You won't want to miss our analysis and coach breakdowns before the tournament. 10. Hajime Moriyasu, Japan. Moriyasu led Japan to a strong showing in 2022, topping a tough group before bowing out on penalties. Japan's style blends organization with pace. In 2026, the ambition is to reach the round of 16 again, and perhaps push that barrier, which they've been flirting with in recent cycles. If Japan can combine tactical discipline with clinical attacking moments, they could surprise a few big names. 11. Hong Myong-bo, Korea Republic. Hong returns to the finals after a tough run in 2014 and a subsequent rebuild. Korea's fans are hungry for a more memorable campaign this time around. Hong's international experience and familiarity with his squad give them a chance to exceed previous expectations, though making it past a competitive group could be their real challenge. 12. Otto, Ghana. Otto has navigated challenging emotions in African football, resigning after 2022, then returning to lead Ghana again, and guided the Black Stars back to the World Cup. For Ghana, expectations should be respectable competitiveness. Ghana has talent and a passionate fan base, and reaching the round of 16 would be seen as a major victory. 13. Vladimir Petkovic, Algeria. Petkovic coached Switzerland in the knockout stages in 2018, but now leads Algeria after a long absence from the World Cup. His tactical calm and experience with Switzerland's disciplined style gives Algeria a chance to be a surprise package, especially if they can balance solid defense with quick transition play. 14. Murat Yakin, Switzerland. Yakin returns after guiding Switzerland through a dramatic qualifying and a round of 16 exit in 2022. Switzerland will once again be a tough team to beat, organized and disciplined. Expectations are for them to qualify from the group and test bigger names in the knockout rounds, a consistent mission for Yakin's side. This lineup of experienced coaches proves one thing: World Cup 2026 will be far more than a youth showcase or experiment. These are men who have lived through World Cup pressure, who understand what it takes and what it costs to compete under the global spotlight. Whether they meet expectations or fall short, this group will define one of the most compelling subplots of the 2026 tournament, and we'll be right here breaking it all down on Final Whistles Files.